public bikes. In flatter communities where a lot of terrains, a lot of communities are, public bikes are excellent forms of transportation. And me and a lady discussed this, Karen. She's a beautiful lady, really intelligent, because she was talking about public bikes, and I talked about them before, and then I made the video and I deleted it. I believe I didn't post it. But public bikes, we call this one public bikes. And yeah, it's a very, very, very good concept. The Chinese do it. They have a lot of areas where biking is very good. A lot of things, you see those movies, the rickshaws and everything, stuff like that. You don't need a rickshaw unless you're have a health issue or something like that. Maybe you might, but public bikes is a great idea. And one of the things that we discussed is when people were talking about this, in unsanitary conditions, people get sick off it. Well, the reason why that's happening is because carbon emissions that settle low in the atmosphere during the winter when everybody gets sick and everything like that. The carbon emissions and it makes it harder to adjust to your environment. Well, it's getting colder, you're getting winter, where people have a tendency to maybe get sicker and stuff like that, and then you have to deal with pollution. A lot of times there's pollutants in the air from the emissions from the home, from burning stuff, from the, so that's asphyxiation off of the smoke. And then you have cars, which do with that, and carbon emissions from cars is way worse than the burning wood or coal from, it's bad. So that's making people's immune systems drop, which is getting sick. So most of the things that cause their immune system to get sick and cause it, it's depleting their immune system, is the carbon emissions from the cars. If we park the cars and they have public bikes, they'll be healthier. They'll build up stronger immune systems by riding bikes, and they'll be breathing in healthier air, which will make them even healthier, so that will be less of an issue. We discussed that, and it's like, yeah, that's cool. Okay, people probably, yeah, get it out there again. Why? It needs to be known. It's part of the public knowledge. I just get it out and explain the thing about public bikes. It's a very important thing. A lot of the lower part of the valley here, if you had the right kind of tires, you could use public bikes. A lot of things with public bikes. Then certain things with public transportation with and kind of renewable solar energy charging panels to run certain public buses and stuff to get people up to the hills and other things and stuff like that, and have certain trolley systems used off of electromagnetic rail kind of things with a solar-based charge thing. Yeah, public transportation. And then you could walk to your home because you'd be using public bikes. You'd be walking, you'd be healthier, and you'd be used to walking up to certain hills, walking around certain things. You would be a healthier human being. It'd be really nice. And walking up those hills like Al's grandpa used to do. It's the same kind of hill like I walked up that house yesterday to meet some really beautiful, spectacular people at the top of that hill. It was worth it. Him and his wife did not talk. I talked to the man, but he was very cordial, very kind, and very soft, sweethearted man. Very rich with a big house and all that. Yeah, very good guy. Yeah. Not all rich people are neurotic, crazy dicks. I don't even know if the neurotic ones are crazy dicks. I think they're just neurotic. It's weird being rich. Yeah, I don't think some of them are. Some of them are really mean. This is not analysis. It's just true. I mean, it's analysis. It's not judgment. Some people are just mean. And then, I was going back to a friend. I was saying that because I said, oh, this is very neurotic. He said, no, I think some of them are just some real fucking assholes. Why? Well, because they cuss at you and they're mean and they're really mean. And just to the point where it's like just vulgar mean. And they should really see it, and they don't ever think that what they do might be on a public display or, and then they don't even, and then you're talking bad about me. You do this to everybody. You're a dick. Stop. Fucking asshole. This shouldn't be public. It's public because everybody knows, because you're publicly an asshole and privately an asshole. So what's the problem? Why are you mad because people are sitting there going, you're a dick? It's like what I've been doing recently with John McCain. He napalms Vietnamese. Then he wants to nuke Iranians, and he swindles old people out of their funds. And he's this well-respected, long-tenure Armed Service Committee, well-respected senator. It's like he rips off old people's funds. He napalms people, including little children in Vietnam, and he wants to nuke the same such with Iranians because he doesn't agree with them. And he's part of our Armed Services Committee to keep the world safe. Fuck! From what? He's the type of person we want to keep the world safe from. Do the analysis on that. Psychopath patati. You're crazy. You think we can live in a world where we don't have to nuke Iranians, napalm Vietnamese, or swindle old people out of their mutual funds and retirement funds. Yeah, I think we can live in a world like that. Yeah, I do. I believe in Uncle Jesus and Muhammad. I'll stop talking about Jesus altogether. We just won't mention Jesus. I can say Uncle Muhammad, though. You have to say peace be upon you, that you don't understand that the two men that deliver the message of peace, live the lesson of peace, and understand peace quite coherently and quite understandably, don't need peace be upon them. They already know peace. The only unrest they know in their hearts and souls is for people like you that don't get it. So stop telling me to say peace be upon him. Peace be upon him is for you, not him. So you better know peace so you will understand that he already knows peace. Islam, wake up and smell it. Smell the peace. Is it in you? Good. Peace be upon you. Stop telling me what to say and do, how to feel, how to believe, and how to worship. And stop telling me you have better understanding of the Holy Quran and have better communications with my uncle Muhammad than I do. You tell me one more time, I'm going to make you look even more stupid. You're saying things all wrong. Around here we do things like this. And around here we do things like this, which is why they had to flee from Mecca to Medina and here to there and there to here, because he made people mad with the truth and called them on their bullcrap. So peace be upon you. Get on a public bike and ride away from me, because right now I'm not really having this conversation with you because you're not listening and you're mad and your blood is boiling and you want to kill me because I don't say peace be upon him who knows peace, taught peace, lives peace, and is peace. You do not know peace, so peace be upon him and not my Uncle Muhammad. My Uncle Muhammad. I will say it as many times as I want to, and he says I can say it as many times as I want to. Oh, you're not saying that. You're not really talking to him. And you really are? And you're really reading and understanding and comprehending what is being said and what Ali writes? Are you? I'm tired of your blasphemy. And then calling me a blasphemer and having you, oh, that's blasphemy to talk this way about science and stuff in the future that actually happens. It's blasphemy. I can speak Arabic. Oh, shut up. I don't have to do it literally. I can do it figuratively and everybody can see it. I can take out my sword and separate your head from your shoulders. I warned you about it how many times? And you ignored me. Well, he's crazy. I'm smarter than he is. I have a degree. I'm going to go into a thing working out of Harvard. Harvard ain't got nothing on me. Harvard ain't got nothing on me. Rhodes Scholars ain't got nothing on me. Did Muhammad have a Rhodes Scholarship? Did Jesus? Did John? Oh, that's right, we can't mention Jesus. Forget that. Jesus is one of us. They're just going to have to get used to it. They're just going to have to hear it. It's about time. Who says that? Jesus says that. No, he doesn't. Okay, Ralph, his nephew, says it. You're not his nephew. We're all relatively connected. You're just not as closely related to him as I am. You can't say that. I'm a Kramer. I'm a Jew. On the maternal line, it's how it works. Maternally, it works through the maternal line. That's why Jews are passed on through maternal lineages. So it's through the maternal line, working through the maternal fashion to get a similitude of a man like me. So yeah, he's not my grandpa kind of thing. It's more, it goes through an uncle type of line because it goes through his sister. Do you get it? That's why I refer to him as Uncle Muhammad and Uncle Jesus, because it's through my mom that comes. You see what I'm saying? Do you get it? It's just a simple. You understand how that? It's just verbiage. It's my mother's brother. Wow, that's pretty deep. Yeah, just like Steve Biko was saying to how the Zulu did. Yeah, my mother's brother. I am like my mother's brother. I'm going to be like my mother's brother. That's who I will be like. That's cool. Now you know. Now you don't look at the Zulus like they're a bunch of crazy Africans. I'm sick of you. I love you, but I'm so sick of this irrational, illogical bullcrap. I understand why Richard Dawkins is such an arrogant, angry, pissed off man all the time. He's a beautiful man in a lot of ways, but he's sick of you, and I'm sick of you too. I am not an atheist. I am not unintelligent enough to believe in atheism, because the believing in God and faith is that there's something greater than yourself, and it can lead to behaving and believing in something greater than yourself, and behaving in so. Go read Pascal, go read Jesus, go read John, go read Muhammad, go read, it's not them either. They'll tell you that. This is not me talking. This is a group collective. They understand. These are relative scientists. These are molecular scientists. These are telekinetic transmitting, receiving men that trans and relay information is obvious. There's scientific information and really good scientific information that's happening today in the book of Revelation and in Genesis and in the Quran. So yeah, we're scientists, but we're religious scientists because we believe in religion, either in self and all the stuff that we make, or in something greater than self, and that all the components are provided by something greater than ourselves, which is easy relative understanding. We're molecular relative scientists that have faith in greater than ourselves because it only makes sense. I will be back, okay? We'll keep riding the public bike through the public arena of public display of what they believe to be intelligence, all right? Blessings and peace be upon those that do not have no peace. But that is not my will. That is up to them to decide, because we are lovingly given free will, which is God's will. Blessings and peace.